Now we move on to the question 15, which is the last question in the part 1. Part 1 is the MCQ part. So you will have 4 options for this and you can select the correct answer. No need of any methods. This would be the last one. So this question is about writing a compound inequality that describes each graph. But here you have just been given equations, you can see, and we need to graph them. One important notice: if you have understood the question number 13 and 14 thoroughly, then this is very easy for you guys. So please do watch those 2 videos first, the previous 2 questions, and then try to solve this one. Here, very simple, solve it as it is, solve them individually, and when we go to the new other problems, you'll realize there's a pattern with and or and different types of problems. Here, let me solve this. We have f less than, let me take this minus 6 to the other side, it'll be 5 plus 6. And when we solve it, f is less than 11. Okay, fine. And what's it? And we have f greater than or equal to 2 plus 4. Or we have f is greater than or equal to 6. Isn't it? 2 plus 4 is 6. Now let's try graphing this, okay? See, because it's all positive, I'll take 0 over here. This is, say, any number. I'll take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14, and so on, okay? Over here it's minus 2. Now see what are the points given to us. 6, and this is greater than or equal to, so what do we need to do? We need to make a point here. See, like this, a point, fill the point. Here it's 15 less than, only less than, not equal to, so it's a whole. Now let's see. F less than 11, that means less is left side. F greater than or equal to 6, right side. So this is all the solution region. So this is the solution region part. That's it. That would be the solution part. Now if you see the answer, here compound inequality has 2 equality joined by the word and. Now we solved it, right? The same answers, and this is the answer. This is very important. Now you may not have both these answers. You might have 4 options and just to select the number line. So you need to solve this and then check for the number line. If they have not given the number line, only inequality like this, very easy. Now how do we write this inequality? This is also very important. Now since it's, see, what you can do is you can first understand what has been, what are the answers. F less than 11. So we need to write something like this first. Write wherever f is less than, don't write greater than. See both the inequalities. Do we have less than? If it's both less than and less than, it's another case. But if there is 2 different inequalities, less than and greater than, write this first. F less than 11. And over here, f is greater than something, right? So that means f is greater than or equal to what? 6. This is it. When f is in the middle here, whatever the number you're writing to the right side must be greater than f. That is 11 is greater than f. So this is it. So that's why I'm saying write f less than first, and then wherever f is greater, so f is at the right side. So write this symbol. See, I'm just writing it and this. I have not written anything wrong. I've just rearranged this. That's it. So what basically it means is, if I give you an example, say f is greater than 2 and f is less than 5. Okay. Here first, see, f is greater than 2. Here f is less than 5. So I will write this first because f is first here, less than 5. And this over here, f is greater. So in this inequality, this shows whatever is number over here, it's less than f or f is greater than that number. So I'll write 2. This would be the answer. So that's how it is. And whenever we draw such inequalities, when we graph them, you will have like this answer. Now even this one, because it's simple, you guys please solve it by yourselves and then check for the answers. You can pause the video now, solve it. And now when you see the answers, you'll get 2 answers. N over here is less than or equal to minus 7. So again, very important, n is less than or equal to minus 7 first. And over here, n is greater than or equal to minus 12. That's it. Now this is, see, within this range only. Minus 12 is a smaller number, minus 7 is a bigger number than minus 12, so all the solution between that. So the possible answers are anything between these two: minus 12, minus 11, 10, minus 10, minus 9, minus 8, and minus 7. Any value within that. So this is how we do it. Now let's go to the OR problems. Same thing, just solve them quickly, like how you are doing it. Y will be greater than or equal to 7 plus 1, or here y will be less than minus 1 minus 3. So y is greater than or equal to 8, or y is less than minus 4. Now look here. Can you write this like what I told just now? Y is less than or equal to minus 4 and it's greater than or equal to 8. This is wrong. Look, when you write in this format, always it must be smaller number over here, bigger number over here. This cannot be written when or you cannot write. But always in AND problems, what happens is it will be always in ascending order. You can write it in that form. Before we do that, let's first graph this. I'll draw a graph, rough graph over here. Minus 6, minus 4, minus 2, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, this is a rough number line. We have got less than minus 4. It's less than, so whole. Greater than or equal to 8, so a point. Now when I graph it, what's going to happen? All the solution region less than this and greater than this value. So this is the solution region. This middle term, middle part is not at all the solution. So we cannot write in that format. See, in the previous format, when we write like this, it should be within that range. Here, no, it's not like that. We have to write them separately. Y is less than negative 4 is one part of the solution, or y is greater than 8. That's it. See, here there are two separate things. You don't write them together. They're separate. You should write or, and this is the answer. Same way over here, you will get two separate answers. You write or and differentiate it, and when you graph it, it will be like this. This is how we solve them. Now let's see here. Here, what is happening? It's just one inequality. Okay, you need to solve it up. But can you see that it's compounded? It's like, sorry, I told one inequality. It's like two inequalities in one. That is a better way to put it. Look here. This is one part, right? And this over here, let me just change the color over here to brown. This is another part. Can you see that? Let me do the right part first. It is 3p plus 7, which is less than or equal to 22. And what do we have other one? Let me just solve this first. So 3p less than or equal to 22 minus 7. It is 3p less than or equal to 15. And we have p less than or equal to 5. So this is one part. Now we will do the other part. The other part is minus 5 less than 3p plus 7. Here always you write and. Whenever you have compounded like this and this, it's not or. Both are the solutions, right? So you need to solve them. So let's solve them up. Because see, I told you, right, we can write 2 less f is greater than 2 less than 5. This is always and statement. Okay, now we have similar statement but a different inequality. This is an and statement. Now what do? We have to solve this part. You can use calculator, and we have learned how to do it in calculator for question number 13 and 14. You can do that, but I'm just solving it by multi-steps. Here, take the 7 to the other side. It will be minus 5 minus 7 less than 3p. What happens? It will be minus 12 is less than only, sorry, I wrote less than equal to. This is wrong. It's only less than 3p. It's minus 12 less than 3p. Or you can have minus 4 is less than p. Here now we will write the statement. We can rearrange this and write, we always write p, the variable first, is greater than minus 4. So write this first. P is less than or equal to 5, but it is greater than what? Minus 4. Now if we do the number line, minus 4 over here will have a whole, minus 4, and a point at 5, and this is all the solution region. We can see the answer graph, which will be more accurate. See, that's the answer. Okay, this is how we do it. We got two answers, and when we write it up together, we will get, ultimately you solve this and write it up together, you will get it. So this is what we basically do, and this is how we can easily solve the answer. And now there is another shortcut. Looking at this, if you can analyze this, let's just look at this. Here we need to find P, right? What has been added? See, 3 is multiplied to P and added by 7. So let's remove this. How to remove? You should minus 7, right? So minus 7 throughout over here. Minus 7, minus 7, minus 7. What happens? Minus 5 minus 7 will be minus 12 is less than 3P only, because minus 7 this and this cancels. Less than or equal to minus 7 and 22 will be positive 15. So it will be 1, 5. Now what is this? I need this 3 to be gone. So divide by 3, divided by 3, divided by 3. 3 cancels. You're remaining with P is less than or equal to, what is this? 5 less than minus 4. So this is another shorter way instead of doing the two separate thing, because this is not in writing, but in your textbooks generally they tell two separate ways, but this is one direct way also. I will show you in this problem. Directly we can find C. Remove this 4 first. So subtract 4 here, subtract 4, subtract 4 throughout. It will be minus 7 less than or equal to 7C less than positive 14. Now what do you want? Divide by 7 throughout. Divide by 7, 7, 7. So you'll get minus 1 less than or equal to C less than 2. So this is the direct method. You can look at this and solve it. It's fine. This is absolutely correct. Not to worry. And that's the answers. You can see over here it's minus 1 less than or equal to C, but C is less than 2. Here, this will be the graph. I hope this is clear. It's the same methods, but little bit twisted problems. That's it. Here now we have and or. We have done this before. You can please solve it by yourselves. Pause the video, and then after solving it, check the answers. Here the word and is used, and solve it up. Here or is used, so you'll have two number lines. Okay, this one is important. Now when you solve this and this, what happened? M is 6 is greater than or equal to M, which means M is less than or equal to 6. Here M is greater than or equal to 6. Where is 6? 6 is, I'll just draw a number line. Imagine I have this as 6. It's less than or equal, greater than equal, so this is considered. Everything to the right, everything to the left, and even this point. That means all real numbers are considered. The solution is all solutions. So literally entire number line only is the solution over here. Whenever you have M less than or equal to 6 and greater than or equal to 6, same number, yes, it's possible. Okay, all possible solutions. Now here, again, now here what they have done is, okay, they have done this separate graphs, okay, two separate graphs. Look, the first graph is what? Oh, okay, now when we solve this, we are getting y is less than or equal to minus 5, that's over here. And y is less than minus 3, that's over here. But you can see it overlaps, isn't it? This is overlapping. So this solution is for all less than only minus 5, but this is for all less than minus 3. Now, if you overlap this part will come over here. But we already know from minus 3 there is solution, right? So this is the main solution. See, minus 3, this only is the main solution. Because the first solution is a part of it. But this second solution includes this as well. So just write this as the solution. Because if you see this, here minus 5 already is included. That's fine. But this is not included. This much region is not included here. So if you consider this to be final solution, it's wrong. You need to consider when you merge them, this would be the solution. And you can see that's the solution. The final solution would be y less than or equal to minus 3. Because when you tell this, sorry, less than minus 3. And I found there is one error. Y is less than or equal to minus 5. This is supposed to be a point here, okay? This is a point. Please note that. Now this is the complete solution. Here, when you tell less than minus 3, this also is included directly. Now then we will move over here. Next problem is again a similar one. No. Here, let's look over here. A is less than or equal to minus 4 and 4 is less than A. Let's write A first and then we will see. A is less than or equal to minus 4. Okay. That means from here, all solutions to the other side. And over here, A is greater than 4. Here, what is used? And can this happen? For this inequality, this is or inequality. For and, we can't have that. We must get a range within which is the solution. Now, is there any point which is like it must overlap in both? And means what? The same solution must be overlapping in both. In the sense, if you tell A is greater than or equal to minus 4 and less than 4, these are all the solution. Yes, they are under a certain condition, like from year to year. But here, A is less than or equal to minus 4 and A is greater than 4. There is no overlapping. There is no solution. This is a null set because there is no solution which comes in this and this. And means it must be there in both. So therefore it is no solution. This is a null set, empty set. Whenever we have and, remember what we used to get. Let me just see. See, when we have and, it's like this. This is an and solution, okay? Or is what we just now did. This would be a or problem. Okay, this if you graph to separate things. If you have got a graph like this, it's or. And over here we have done the similar ones, so please do solve them again. So okay, now you can see. Now don't go to do the method which I told you, directly add 6. You can do that and simplify, but you won't get the exact answer. So it's better to take it separately, this and this, this and this. Why? Because 3b plus 2 less than 5b minus 6, there are two variables, and again 5b minus 6 less than or equal to 2b plus 9. There are two variables here. Solve them separately. You can see the method steps, each and every step over here. We will get two answers. 4 is less than b and b is less than or equal to 5, and then you can graph them. This is the solution. This is an and problem because they are compounded with and this and this. Here again, another same problem. Please do solve it by yourselves. We have solved similar ones. This is also again an and problem. Whenever you look at problems like this, where you have all the inequality written together, this is an and problem. And over here, it's a given or problem, direct problem. There's nothing much. They are all repeating now, the same type repeating. So please, you can pause the video and see the solutions. But most important, you solve it by yourself and then check. Now, in this, there is one important thing to notice. It's all real numbers except for minus 3. Look here, it is less than and greater than. That means, what does x greater than 2 mean? It can be any value greater than 2, but not less than or equal to 2. It cannot be equal to 2 as well. X greater than 2, see, this cannot be equal to 2, so you must make sure that it is all values greater than 2, not equal to this. Okay, so that's therefore even over here, greater than minus 3, less than minus 3, it cannot be this 3, it cannot be, so that therefore we have a hole. That means that that value is not true for this particular equation, so you must exclude that value and all the values. Therefore there's a hole here. Okay, and here it's again we have done the similar problems. There are this and problem, just make sure you graph it properly. Wherever there is inequality, it's a point, and wherever there is wherever there is inequality and equal to, it's a point, and when there's only inequality less than or greater than, it's a hole. And that's this is the last problem. It's an or problem. Again, it's same. We have done same problems. They're very simple. So if they ask you in your options with graph number line, so you need to solve this and then check for the correct answer. If they have directly given this, well and good, you can directly choose the answer. So be thorough with both the answers. That's the end of this particular question and the entire part 1. All the MCQ part is covered. So the first 15 questions, you will have four options. Please do select the correct one. The next part, the part B, is the writing part, which I will try to do very soon in the coming days. So in that part, the part B, the part 2, you have to mention each step in detail by writing, and then you will be marked and assessed based on that. So please be thorough with both the parts. The first part consists of 60 marks, the part one. So whatever we have done till now is for 60 marks. So be thorough with this as well. Wherever calculator methods are possible, use calculators, solve it, and get the correct answers. If you have found this useful, please do consider subscribing to my channel. It would mean so much to me. And if you know anyone who would benefit from these videos, all the cycle 3, grade 9, 10, 11, 12 EOT videos are there. Please do share it among your friends. And I will see you in the next part. Bye bye and happy learning.